History of Big Ten's pretty cool, actually. I started out as their Snap-on franchise. Was selling tools here to them. Sold Jason his toolbox. Sold Little T his toolbox. Sold Ian his toolbox. Just worked up a relationship with them. They quickly became my favorite stop on the route. Put them as the last stop of the day, actually, so I could come here and hang out with them until it was time to go home, basically. And then I used to just make comments to Jason all the time when I was here about, hey, let me run your shop. You know, I'll leave Snap-on and come run the shop for you whenever you're ready. Ended up leaving Snap-on, and about a year after leaving Snap-on, came to work for them, just building trucks and working in the shop. And then left after that for a little while, and then came back. Nancy texted me out of the blue one day and just said, hey, we need somebody to run the shop, and would you be interested? And it just felt like it was the right time and something that I needed to do. So here I am right now, running the shop. So right now out in the shop, we've got some projects going on. We have Little T out in the shop. He's working on a 72 C10, so we can go out there and check out what he's doing right now.
So here with Brent Thompson 72 C10. This is a vehicle we did not build. The customer just brought it in for some minor fixes, some little issues, work out some kinks, upgrade the boosters for the brakes, and then add an electronic parking brake, a Willwood E-stop.
We also have Ray out in the shop. He's our paint and body guy. He's doing a 66 Chevelle right now for us. We've got the firewall getting painted, and then he's doing some Raptor liner on the trunk and the floor. And then we're gonna get ready to do underside of the car before we drop it back on the chassis here by hopefully Monday.
Today we're doing trunk spatter paint on this Chevelle, but first we're doing a bed liner just on the tubs that were bare metal, like over here, to bring up that texture. That way it's just paint on top.
Bernie's out in the shop today. He's working on a 55 Cameo for us.
So I'm working on Alex's 55. I finished doing the shock mounts on top. They used to be right here, kind of in the middle, and the shocks weren't working as well. And then work our way this way. Still have to do the rear shocks in the back, so got to put all the mounts and everything on that. Then I assembled the bed. We got the bed back from powder coat, freshly powder coated red, textured red. Then we got the bed sides on it, new hardware on it. Got all the trim on it as well. And then all the bed supports in the bottom. Still working on the other side.
We got our guy Dusty out in the shop. He's been putting in some long work on this dually that we have. Him and Alex both have been tag teaming this truck. They're doing a lift on it, light bars, winch, bumper, a whole mess of stuff.
So today I'm working on Ed's 2024 Denali Ultimate. Doing a little lift kit on there. I think we have about a 4-inch lift putting on this guy. Working with one of our new guys, Alex. Got the front end all tore apart. We got the diff back in today. Working on getting the control arms back in, spindles, and yeah, that's about it.
Hey, Rich is out there just doing a final chassis assembly on this Chevelle. We're getting ready to drop the body on after Ray's getting done with the paint and everything like that. And we're trying to make a goal of the end of August to get this thing done.
All right, so here we got Mr. Patterson's 66 Chevelle. When you saw it last time, it was just a naked frame. As you can see, we've already got the engine and transmission on there. Engine harness has been reworked a little bit. That's from Modern Vintage. We moved things from side to side a little bit, added a couple things, took out a couple things, and then we started on the plumbing and everything. We got that mostly all done. It's done from the transmission cross member all the way back to the rearmost bulkhead before it gets to the fuel tank. Got dash 8 stainless, and then that little skinny line you see next to the fuel line is the it's a boost reference line, and that's going to run all the way back to the fuel pressure regulator. So when you get under boost, it gives more fuel. And then we got the brake line that runs down the other side right here. Everything's going to clear the body. Took a lot of measurements and a little bit of finger gauges to make sure everything's got plenty of room. We have a different Chevelle that's back in the other side of the shop that we use for reference. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully have the body on. Monday would be cool. Tuesday would be okay. But yeah, we're really excited for this project. It's gonna be a beauty. It's gonna be a screamer too. I think we're looking at hopefully for 800 plus. It's gonna be real nice.
Today, Ian's finishing up some fab work on the Mustang out here. He's building some inner fender wells. He had to get those all bead rolled out real nice and straight. And then he's finalizing some spot welds and some brazing, just trying to get his gaps all lined up all perfect. A couple other side projects we have going on. There's a black new body style out there. That truck's getting a full Ride Tech suspension kit, front and rear. It's got little shop brakes on it that we're doing, front and rear, huge brake kit. It's getting a 6.0 and a 6L80 swap. Narrowed rear end so we can fit some wide tires in the back, full custom exhaust. Thing's gonna be a pretty sweet truck when it's done. Super clean pickup. And that's what we got going on in the shop this month, so catch us next time at Big Ten Garage.